Hi, David.
Beautiful. Hi.
Thank you. You said the first thing that came out of your mouth was, I'm beautiful. Now, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, are you single?
I am.
Not after tonight, honey. Have a seat. So let's talk. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? So, you guys see where you're sitting? You see this? You have like these note cards? They're blank. Why? Because if you have a question and you want to write it down, so you won't forget the question for a special guest, you're more than welcome to write it down. If you need a pen, use a dry erase marker. Or use your fingers. I don't know, whichever one, right? If you need a pen, just say I need a pen, and we'll get you a pen. But yeah, those are for questions. If you have any questions to any of our guest speakers, you can write it down so you don't forget it. And then you can either bring it to me, or just raise your hand and I'll come to you, or someone will come to you. And you can ask your questions to our guest speaker. You guys are going to participate, right? So are we agreeing we're going to all participate in this? Yes, you guys can help me out. And let's have a good time. All these lights are burning.
They're bright.
They're very bright. Are you bright?
Right to think so.
I mean, I would hope so. You're the executive director at the Chamber of Commerce.
True, very true.
So I would hope you are very smart and very bright.
Hit me with your best shot. Let's see what happens.
I can hit you many ways. In and out. Okay. So how many people in this room are business owners? Okay, you can raise your hand. Hold on. One more time. Raise your hands if you're a business owner. No? One. Two. Two that equal one.
Yes, I share a business.
Yes. Anybody else? No? Okay.
Jess, right?
Jess. Yes. Jess. Yes.
White boy, I'm sorry.
Jess. Do we have any professionals or aspiring entrepreneurs? Any aspiring entrepreneurs in the room? No? Maybe? So?
Maybe you don't know it yet.
Maybe you don't know it yet. Maybe after today, you'll link up with David and maybe it's going to come up. So what is one piece of advice you will give them today to help them build meaningful connections and grow their success in our community with the Chamber?
Well, no matter what you're participating in, whether you are a business owner, an entrepreneur, an employee, whether you're new in your career or you've been around for however long you've been around, you have to be out in the community. You have to tear yourself away from the computer. That means the social media, that means the emails, and get out and meet people, which I think we do pretty well for the most part, but there's more that you can do. I get stuck behind the computer a lot, and I forget that most of my success comes from when I'm actually talking to people face to face. That is the best connection you can make with anyone, because as amazing as technology is, that's only part of the equation. We are still our best resources by going out, being in the community, meeting people, literally doing the handshaking and looking people in the eye and just having honest, true conversations, exactly like we're doing tonight.
That is so great to know. That was good advice, actually. Okay. Now, why are you single if you're so out in the community? Now that's a personal question from me to you.
It's a personal question, but I'll give you a simple and honest answer. I've been single for 9 years by choice, after having relationships and deciding I like me and I like to focus on me. And when I meet someone who appreciates the value that I bring to that connection, we can talk. But I I had to put me first.
I'll put you first. And I'll appreciate you too.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we gotta do the same back.
I
Well, you
already
already
do
are
it.
sitting here.
I already do it. That's the problem. I gotta get it back.
We'll get there. So, what is one thing people can do today to become more involved in their community, other than going out?
Beyond just being out in the community, I joined the nonprofit world here in Central Florida in 2005. And what I learned by stepping out of the for-profit corporate space into the nonprofit community is exactly.
Yes,
It is that. It's got to be exciting, right? It's got to be that noise. You've got to find what inspires you within. You've got to find the different spaces that the nonprofit or just your community, however you identify with, your religion, your gender, your space. Who are you? What is it you like to do? Surround yourself with those people. Find the people who inspire you. Tell them they inspire you. I'm a shy, introverted extrovert, but when I'm in the right space, I start connecting properly and realizing most of the time we want to talk about ourselves. We want to promote ourselves. We want to say, this is who I am, right? You hear about the elevator pitch, which is important, but you got to remember, what can you give back? What can you do to make your community better? And literally that's what nonprofits are here to do, is to improve the value of our community in whatever way your nonprofit serves, whether it's civic, whether it's something like what I do, which is on the financial economic side. There's so many different ways. Do you like to work with animals? Whatever it is you're doing, don't just show up and shake hands. Make an honest effort to be a part of that space. Occupy it with your whole heart, but do it intentionally.
Wow. It's hard to believe that I'm going to speak this, out of my experience so far. From the moment I met you, you have been such a light, not just to this production company, but also in this community. Like what I've seen from you and the way you behave and the way you say hi to everybody, the way you talk to people, the way you are out here in the community, you're like a ray of sunshine in a storm. And part of, I want to say thank you, because the way I've seen you interact with all these people and doing your job as well it's very inspiring. It's very, people can mistake a face for their personality and for exactly who they are, unless they sit down, talk to you, and give you a chance to get to know you. And you can pass by, they can be like, oh my God, he knows everybody here, but talk to me, get to know me. Maybe you wouldn't be single for 9 years. Or maybe, I arrived at the right time.
That is always a possibility too.
Oh, baby, hold on. The bathroom has a red light now, so hello. Come sit in the restroom after our segment here.
Office hours.
Office hours. Okay, talk to me after 9:30. Okay, so I hear production tells me, hold on. We have audience questions. We have audience questions. Who has questions for Mr. David?
The first question is,
Okay, wait, hold on. Who's talking?
Jess.
Jess. Okay, Jess, come on, bring the question over, girl.
Why is joining the chamber important, and what motivates and inspires you to continue this work?
All right, so 2 questions there. All right, so joining the chamber is a great way to step into the community of business owners that are LGBTQ owned, operated, and allied businesses. We have been here in this community for over 30 years, maybe even over 40 years. I should get my history right. But the point of this Chamber of Commerce, of which there are many in this community, we have an African American Chamber of Commerce, we have the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, we have the Asian American Pacific Islander, French, so many different affinity groups that have their own Chamber of Commerce. Because naturally, we all gravitate towards our people, right, and that helps us lift ourselves up, give us confidence, give us space to be who we are and to connect. Once you make small connections, all of a sudden you're making bigger connections outside of that little circle. Right. So you're not looking just to join the chamber to grow your business with the people that are inside that chamber. That business owner knows somebody who is either a business owner or literally a private citizen who is looking for a service. And they can all of a sudden go, oh, I just met somebody who does this. Let me introduce you to them. Boom, you have a new client. It is that networking, it is that piece of it that people seem to forget is the value of the chamber. It's not that you're trying to do business with just the people that are members of the chamber, because you are, but you're also doing business with their connections.
Right.
And that network is huge. The other question was, why do I do this? Is that correct? What inspires me? Honestly, it's the stories of the members. It is hearing what their experiences have been like. We have chamber members of 3 months. We have chamber members who have been there for over 20 years. And they will constantly say at various meetings and events that we host, the family network that they have created. Chosen family, we all talk about that a lot in our community. In the business community, that exists too. You know, so it's meeting these people who are part of our family, hearing these stories, hearing the value of what giving a space where people can connect honestly, intentionally, and believe what's happening. That's what inspires us, all of those people. I just sort of fell into this because I was a member and I just enjoyed being there, I enjoyed the people, and I was scared to go to my first meeting. Somebody had to bring me back in for my second, my third, my fourth meeting. And once I made that connection with people, it was my favorite events to go to throughout the year. And I'm completely honored and blessed that I now get to steer the ship a little bit.
Well, I would love to attend them, but side by side.
We can talk.
Yeah. Oh, Hablemos.
All doors are open.
So, you know, here, let's talk. Hablemos. We like the chisme, the little gossip, you know, the little heat. A little bird in this production team says there's something that's happening soon. What's happening soon? Should I be ready for this?
You must be referring to an honor that I will be receiving on Monday, which is, I wish I knew how to really describe this the best way possible, but I'm going to try. Congressman Darren Soto, who represents District 9, along with every other member of Congress, they get the opportunity to recognize individuals who bring value to the community, who do amazing things. And I'm using that word, I feel stupid using it about myself. But they get to select 10 residents every year and honor them in a way where literally a biography of what you do will be read into the official records of Congress, becoming a part of the literal history books of our country. And that is happening on Monday.
Congratulations, felicidades. That's amazing.
It is incredible. And I will also do a quick shout out. The owner of Savoy, Brandon Llewellyn, is also getting that same recognition.
Oh, yeah. Right, that is great news. Well, congratulations. I'm
Thank you
happy
very
for you.
much.
Very well deserved.
Thank you.
So, if you could leave the audience with one message tonight, what would it be?
There is a community here that supports just about everything that we do. It's not just about our health needs, it's not just about our financial needs, it's not one specific area that this community supports us in. Our community supports every aspect of our lives. Be a member of this community. Don't just look to receive, look to give as well. Be a part of that cycle, and I promise everything will be great for you.
That's good advice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was our first guest speaker, David, from the Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you on our stage, and hopefully it won't be the last time.
I hope not.
Yeah, I would love to bring you back.
We can talk. As always, let's talk.
Well, David, thank you very much. It's your pleasure to have met me today
Absolutely.
and to be on my stage.
100%.
Well, Savoy stage.
It's your stage right now.
Thank you, David. One more round of applause for David. Okay, we can go.